Track 1, 9. 9 borrows themes from What the Dead Men Say. We initially had that intro attached to What the Dead Men Say, but we felt it was a good idea to separate the two. 9 was really great. 9, we took that theme. I wanted it to display the Baroque-esque, grandiose vibe of what it is, but take it to a Western feel. So we busted out an old Strat and an acoustic guitar and tried to make it sound something very cinematic. And you could see that since Ember to Inferno, we've always been about intense cinematic style introductions to the record. So 9 sets the perfect pace. Track 2, What the Dead Men Say. What the Dead Men Say, initially, I hit up one of my favorite streamers in the world, Shroud, whose favorite band was Trivium. Still is, I hope. I asked him, Shroud, if I wrote you a theme song, would you use it? And he said, absolutely. So I started writing this song called Shroud of Chaos. When we were compiling the music over the year and a half or 2 years that we were making for record 9, Paulo said, hey, I love some of these riffs from Shroud of Chaos. We should use this for the new record. So that and those two things from Shroud of Chaos end up evolving into becoming What the Dead Men Say. Catastrophist, we felt, was the appropriate leading song for people to first draft this record, because just as this record captures everything that is Trivium in one record, Catastrophist captures everything that is this record in one song, we feel. It has all the moments of everything from the extremity to the simplicity, the melodicism to the brutality, all in one song, and it was the right way to introduce everyone to what this record would be. Amongst the Shadows and the Stones, when I hear this song, it takes me back to Ember to Inferno era days. It reminds you of When a Light Dies and Pillars of Serpents. It has that old school Trivium brutality that's that mixture of metal and melodic death metal and metalcore. We wanted to give everyone a super heavy version of what Trivium is to this day. Bleeding to Me is an incredible track. Reading the lyrics of what Paulo wrote, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I want people to come with their own interpretations. But when he explained to me what this song meant and where he got the derivation for the story, I was truly moved and blown away. Bleeding to Me is the biggest, most open song musically and allowing the most space for the vocals. This track came out amazing. The Defiant is a song that I feel is the most ascendancy thing that Trivium has had since Ascendancy. It also has a pretty extensive memory recollection of In Waves vibes. It also, the middle section, has a very Crusade-y vibe, if Crusade-y were a word. So I know that people love Ascendancy are going to love The Defiant. Six and Sun to You is a song about loss. I wrote most of the music to this, and I believe all the lyrics to this. This is one that I wrote in a very, very intensive time when I lost someone in my life. So I know that that's something that we all go through, and I hope that people find solace in these lyrics. Scattering the Ashes is a song and a title that Corey came up with when he was literally scattering the ashes of his grandmother with his parents over the, I believe it was the lakes or the oceans of Maine when he had to go back up for her funeral. He came up with that title, came with the music, passed it to all of us, and it became the amazing song that it is now. This is also the current theme song for Mortal Kombat 11 with the Spawn announcement. So me being a lifelong Spawn and Mortal Kombat fan, this is amazing. Bending the Art to Fear is one of the strangest songs on the record, which I really like. The structure is bizarre. It reminds you of In Waves, but at the same time of Vengeance Falls and the aggression of Ember to Inferno and Ascendancy. I love so much of this album. I can see everything that we've ever done in one. And this one particularly goes into a place that I feel like we haven't really fully explored yet. So enjoy, everyone. The Ones We Leave Behind, if I were to think about the ingredients, because I feel like every single song has different ingredients of the entire record collection history of what Trivium is. This one reminds me a bit of Shogun, a bit of Sin in the Sentence, a bit of Silence in the Snow. It's got that sort of punky vibe, but also has that metalcore vibe and that modern metal vibe, but also that like epic melodic death metal thing going on in the pre-chorus. The outro is as Trivium as it gets, and I know that people are going to love this one.